And our Sunrise Smart Start sentencing for Andrea Lipton is today at 3. She was convicted in connection to the death of her son, 3-year-old Kamir Marshall. Both Lipton and her boyfriend, Anthony Love, were arrested for Marshall's death. In July of 2020, police officers found Marshall unresponsive. The toddler later died at the hospital. Investigators say he had injuries comparable to being hit by a vehicle. Well, the Rochester Red Wings are celebrating mental health awareness by walking for the cause. For an entire homestand 24 hours a day, one staff member will be walking or running on a treadmill. Erica DeCoste joins us live this morning from the ballpark with more on this. Erica, good morning.
Good morning, and we've been going strong since we got here around 5 a.m., but staff members have been taking shifts 24/7. As you mentioned, joined me is General Manager Dan Mason, and I'm curious to know, the cause, mental health. How did this all come about?
We wanted to do something topical, and certainly mental health is on a lot of people's minds these days, and we wanted to raise, more awareness about mental health, but more importantly, we wanted to raise money for two great agencies in our area that support mental health, NAMI Rochester and MHA. Courtesy of Wegmans, we were able to do this, and our staff has been great about walking 24/7, and we'll be doing this until the end of the game on July 3rd, just before our fireworks.
And they wanted to do this, obviously, in a very creative, unique way. I do want to ask you, there are some other mental health events this week in terms of fitness, and you're partnering with some local organizations as well in the fitness realm. Kind of talk about that.
Sure. Thanks to Embody, they helped us out with the treadmills first of all, and then we did a couple of spin classes here last night and Tuesday night, and fans can still spin here at the game today if they like. Also, after our 105 game here today, from 5:30 to 6:30, we're going to be doing yoga out in center field. So a lot of other things going on. We have a mindfulness minute every game this week. And so thanks again to Embody for helping us with all those activities.
So their goal is to reach 500 miles on these treadmills, and it's all being live streamed. So if you want to, you can actually go to their website and click on a live stream and watch in real time. A lot of fun out here this morning. So thank you so much for joining us. And let's hope you reach that goal, 500 miles. Do you think they can do it? I'll send it back to you in the studio.
We think they can do it, Erica. Such a great cause there. And they're also selling T-shirts with proceeds going to those local mental health organizations. James, not a bad day to be walking on a treadmill, but we should add, you need the water.
Yeah, certainly. Walk inside or outside as well. I'm a big outside person. Why not try to get maybe to a park this week or this weekend? Destination New York here. Maybe we're traveling south to Letchworth. Looks pretty good Saturday afternoon. Got to avoid those rain showers for the first part of the day there, but otherwise it should be gorgeous. Sunday, I think the better of the 2 weekend days as we get towards this holiday, but a lot of Saturday is okay if we still plan on having some family there. Maybe we're swinging down to Taconic Falls, checking that spot out. A bit cooler, and I think showers likely linger around a little bit longer Saturday. We'll have a look at your Independence Day forecast at the end of the show. Allie?
All right, one final check of the roads now, and things are still looking good out there. No accidents. 390, 490, 590 are clear. In developing news, Brockport police are investigating an incident as a hate crime after a rock was thrown through a window at a home displaying a pride flag. The homeowners say their window was broken and the flag was thrown on the ground. Police say they have reason to believe the home was targeted because of that flag. It happened just a week after a neighboring home had a pride flag torn down overnight.
My fear is that it's going to escalate. I think that it started with the flag being ripped off from our neighbors, and now it's escalated to a rock being thrown through our window. So I do have a fear that it's going to escalate. However, I trust our community that surrounds me.
Police in Brockport are increasing patrols in that area as the hate crime investigation continues. Well, the Chill and Grill ice cream shop in Palmyra burglarized earlier this week. Windows were smashed and over $8,000 was stolen. Fortunately for the owners, the entire event was captured by security cameras. The suspect took a safe which contained employee payroll, tips, and 2 days worth of revenue. Owner Jeff Stevens posted the video to the shop's Facebook page, and the community now trying to donate to the shop to help. But the owners say he just wants to give back.
There's a light at the end of the rainbow because the community that came together for us was amazing. They're trying to donate money to us, which we don't want, you know. But it was just amazing to see the community come together like that. And that kind of actually turned me right around, better spirits now. So.
The shop is hosting a Pink Sprinkle Day, quote, to represent our hearts, to thank everybody, offering free sprinkles today. Chill and Grill is located at 616 East Main Street in Palmyra. Well, a Rochester man has been awarded the Carnegie Medal, a recognition given to those who risk their lives to an extraordinary degree, saving or attempting to save the lives of others. 32-year-old Darnell Wilson put his life on the line 3 years ago when he came to the rescue of a local business owner during an attempted robbery. On December 23, 2019, Van Stanley was getting ready to close her popular restaurant, People's Choice Kitchen, when an armed robber rushed into her store.
I'm like, what's going on? This is not happening.
Stanley running to the back of her store, screaming for help from her friend Darnell, who had been hanging out at the restaurant at the time.
It was like fight or flight. As I ran inside, Darnell was running towards my voice, and I was running to get away from danger.
Once I heard Van yelling, I saw the guy after. I ran towards the assailant and then just went to work.
32-year-old Darnell Wilson says he didn't think much in that moment. His instincts just kicked in.
I thought of my son. I was like, oh no, not tonight. Like, I'm not going down tonight.
For the next few minutes, Wilson put his all into fighting off that armed suspect.
I started in the dining room, fought the guy towards the front door, and then he pulled out a gun and he let off 2 shots. And at that point, I took him through the window, took the gun from him, and then me and the cook had fought him off.
After a few minutes, the suspect eventually fled the scene, leaving Wilson with a few lacerations, but Van with a grateful heart.
It means the world to me because Darnell risked it all. He put his life on the line for me. He didn't think twice about jumping into action. It's not too many people that would do that.
And for his actions that night, Wilson was awarded with the Carnegie Medal, one of North America's highest civilian honors for heroism.
Honestly, it hasn't hit me yet, but I feel truly honored. I really do. Like it still haven't hit me yet, but I really do feel special and feel honored by that.
Darnell, you risked your life for me and my son. I thank you. If I had $1 million, I'd give it to him.
And after the incident, the gunman was later arrested and pleaded guilty to attempted robbery. He is scheduled to be sentenced on August 29th. Well, here is what some people might be talking about at the water cooler this morning. The final photo of a victim of 9/11 has been placed on the memorial wall on Wednesday. At the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, an empty space filled with an image of an oak leaf was holding the spot for Antonio Dorsey Pratt for years. Pratt worked for a food service company on the 101st floor of the North Tower. The memorial exhibit honors the 2,977 individuals killed on September 11th. If you haven't had the chance to go to that museum, it is one of the most incredible museums I've ever been to, James.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on my list. Certainly haven't been down to New York City in years, so I definitely want to get down there and see that. And that's great that they were able to finish that.
Absolutely, yeah, very cool.
Put that together. They've got some hot weather down there. We've got the same today. If you are making the trip down to the Big Apple, they'll get into the upper 80s to near 90. We've got that here. I've got 87. For our forecast high, but mostly sunny skies. No chance for rain today, and most of Friday is dry as well. But we'll watch a couple of pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. And yeah, I do think we get to that 90-degree number there. Looking at the weekend, Saturday morning rain showers taper off as we get into the afternoon, and it's a good green light for any afternoon activity Saturday. Sunday's a gem. July 4th's a gem as well. Next chance really for rain after Saturday morning comes middle of next week, Allie.
Getting blessed for the 4th of July,
yes.
James. All right, thank you. And thanks so much for watching News at Sunrise. Our next update is coming up in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is up next.